All right, the box came in. I'm very excited about this. I cracked it, cut it open for us. It's got everything we need. Hardware, instructions, motor. This one is the gas tank and carburetor and CDI. Very nice. And this is everything else. Chain, throttle, muffler, the newer clutch handle. Good. Very good. So, that's that. I'm going to look over the bike. I'm going to put it on and see what's good. I got to see what's going on with that bike because I'm basically going to make the bike for sale. My buddy wants to buy it. That's the buddy. But there's no guarantee that he's going to buy it yet. So we will see what happens. But no matter what, we're going to put it together on the bike that I want to sell. Fix the bike up, make sure all the cables and everything's good. Go over it, put tubes in it, whatever I got to do. It's basically a freebie bike. I'm just doing this so I can make a couple bucks because at the moment this will be pretty much my only source of income. So I took literally every dime that I had and bought this motor kit with it so that I could hope to sell it and flip it and make more money because at the moment I still do not have a job. So until that happens, this is my income at the moment. So wish me luck. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, so the deal is here. Like I said, I got that new motor in. I am going to be putting it on this bike. It is upside down. It is an old Diamondback. It's a freebie. Basically, I got it for free. So there was a bunch of other bikes here where I'm staying at the moment. There's my bikes over there. But see these purple? There was a bike that was here that is now there. It was actually brand stinking new too. But basically, I took the rims from this bike and I'm putting the tires from that bike on it because they're more of a road tire. This way I can, you know, have a little smoother ride for whoever buys the bike. Probably gonna be my buddy Scott. He's probably gonna buy it. But if he doesn't come up with the cash, when by the time it's done and stuff, it's gonna go to whoever gives me $400 or best offer. I am in need of making some cash, as I let you know before. I am tight for cash, and that's why I got to keep fixing my bike with the same broken parts, even though I really need a couple new things. But hopefully this will fix that problem. So anyway, I'm gonna slowly bring you in here and there, but as of right now, I stripped down that gray bike. I am taking what I want off of it. I took it was a 1990s bike. If you would have seen the paint, you would be able to tell definitely it's like just that 90s paint scheme. But I took these off. These are just regular 10-speed gear shifters, Shimano, so they're actually not bad. But I'm gonna take this has grip shift on it. I'm gonna take the grip shift off and I'm going to put them on it because then I can move them towards the middle of the neck on the handlebars, and it will let me bring the controls, it will let me have the clutch and the brake handles like right next to the throttle and stuff, so that I don't have to worry about keeping the grip shifts on there, because when you got to keep grip shifts on the handlebars, it just takes up so much more space and you can never use them properly. So this will make it much easier for whoever gets the bike to change gears for when they're pedaling it like normal. It's a fairly tall bike. It's a pretty large frame. I think it's extra large, so actually it fits me nice. He's about the same height as me. He's about 6'3", so I think 6'2", something like that. But either way, it fit him nice too if he does buy the bike, which I think he will. He's just waiting for some monies to come in. We're kind of both in the same situation. Kind of both waiting for the same monies to come in almost, honestly, too. We'll see. I'm gonna get this all ready and going, and then I'm gonna sell it because I think this might be my new little thing. There's a whole bunch more I'm just not ready to talk about yet, but there's definitely more to my story, so to speak. And when I have a couple more good things going on in my life, I will probably talk about the really bad things that have happened and whatnot. Till then, basically, I'm just broke and trying to get myself out of it. I'll chime back in a little bit and I will talk to you then. Thanks. Okay, we have a new update. If you can look, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can. Okay, if you look at the rim, there's a lot of spokes, no spokes. Okay, I had a couple spokes break on me when I was trying to true it. And, well, let's just be honest here. It is a piece of garbage. So I have an old rim that I honestly was just saving for myself. I didn't really want to put on this for sale bike because I like having quick release and all that. So I'll end up saving this. It's got good bearings in it. But the spokes keep breaking, and to be honest with you, these rims are crap. I've gone through 4 or 5 in the past 3-4 months. But I have an old steel rim just like this one on there right now that is holding up wonderful. And I think that's just what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the steel rim I was saving for my bike for when it finally does break. I think I'm just going to put it on there. It's got 2 less gears, but who really cares? This is going to just go in the parts side. Well, not really parts bin, but this is going to go over here for now until I get ready to actually do something with it. Maybe take a quick release out or something, I don't know, we'll see. But that's frustrating because I just spent quite a bit of time trying to fix that up and get it just right, because I really wanted to have both rims matching, but to be honest, no one's gonna know, or no one really pays attention to anything. They're probably not even gonna notice that I have a different rim on there, but I will tell them that I have a different rim on there. And I mean, the reason I was gonna save it for me is because it's a better rim than the rim I just put in the parts bin. So just tell them it is a much better rim, and they got lucky. But it stinks because I really wanted to save it for me because it's a brand new old stock rim. Oh well, what can you do, right? Life goes on. So now for more. Okay guys, oh, the light, sorry. I found a little shed where I'm staying at because it's pouring rain out. I don't know if you can see the floor, see it's all wet, the ground. So I'm in here today, but yesterday I took the pedals apart. I mean, they're just cheap, real basic pedals, but a little bit of rusty metal. I took them off and then cleaned them all up. Took that apart. That's all greased up, running good. The front or rear wheel back there, I put the sprocket on last night. Let me grab it. Put the sprocket on last night. So, old school steel wheel. We really didn't want to give this bike this rim, but I got no choice. So, we should be pretty much good to go. There we go. So I put that on. That's all been, I completely took all the bearings out of the rear wheel and greased it all up. So put the Shimano 600 bearings in. I also put the Shimano 600. Wow, I just put the wheel on backwards. Look at me being stupid, but boy, it's still spinning. I didn't really spin it that fast. But there we go. That's better. It's pretty good, no real wobbles. So we're pretty good. I put the smaller 600 series Shimano derailleur from the Bianchi on it. I'm about to put the front derailleur on. I gotta flip it over to do all that really though. Boy, this bike is wheel still going. I greased her up pretty good, huh? So I think we're looking pretty good, guys. I'm gonna keep going at it. I was delayed, I didn't know what to do, so I kind of just broke into this little shed here, and I'm not really supposed to be in here, but I broke into it, so I have some shelter. I was gonna put a tarp up over the flagpole, kind of leaning on that, strapped to the dumpster I'm working next to, and that seemed like a lot more work than just breaking into this locked building and working in here. So, whatever. Okay. Let me get back at it. Hopefully, no matter what happens, I'm going to try to download the video to YouTube so you guys can just get get an update on what I'm doing exactly. Look, this thing is still going. I didn't spin it that fast. That thing is greased up. That Lucas grease is so much better. Okay, guys, also real quick. See this nut right here? I have a 1-2. I put this on because originally this wheel obviously wasn't for this bike. So I put this nut on as a spacer to move the whole hub over, which, yeah, it gives me more space here for the sprocket, but I don't care about that. What it does is it moves, see the tire tread, to the center of the frame. Because originally when I put it on without that spacer, it was about here. So it was off the, what was that, 1/4 inch, maybe 1/2 inch, something like that. So it moved the whole wheel over to center it, which was much better. But to do that, I had to end up actually taking the whole, I did it when I obviously did the bearings, but I had to take the whole axle out, move the whole axle this way, and then just basically put everything in the same position, but farther that way on the axle, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to point that out to you guys. So we have really good alignment on the center here, with the tire, so it's centered real nice. I'm excited because I really think this is going to be a really nice little ride. Okay, guys, I am still at it. I have the rear derailleur on. Seems to work pretty good. I still got to do fine tuning on it. I have the bike upside down now, if you can see that. But I have the old school Derailleur levers on there from like a 1990s bike. I was gonna use this derailleur from the Bianchi I was talking about earlier, but I had it on there and everything, and I realized that after I was trying to adjust it and didn't understand why it was binding up on me, but I was like, why won't this just move? And then all of a sudden it clicked. I'm an idiot. The bike is upside down, but most front derailleurs come up and they go over this hump here and then down, which would pull it that way, which this one over there is. This has all three on the top bar, so I gotta figure when I do the gas tank, I gotta figure out a way to these from getting bound, which ain't getting hard. I've done it before. And it comes over here and goes up and pulls up. So the derailleur, you know, she left. And the other person that's staying here, there's only one person watching the building right now, so it's raining here still all day, and I don't want to sit inside like half the other people that just sit there and don't do much. So I came back out here to work on my bike, not in the rain. It is what it is. I'm not doing any harm, and she'll never know. Because this isn't going to be on the internet anyway, right? You won't tell her, will you? Well, just don't tell her, all right? Please. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. Definitely drop a comment. Tell me what you're up to, what you're building, if you're riding. It's still cool out. It's pretty cold out right now, but it was all right this afternoon. If it wasn't raining, I could have rode. If I had a bike to ride. My bike is still not 100%. I've been doing this because I'm trying to make some money, to be honest. I am not interested in my bike because I have nowhere to go, nothing to do. So I want to do this so I can try to make some money and get out of here. Anyway, I will talk to you all later. Peace.